In the summer of 2016, Sean Stiles, Jackson Badgett, Brogan Fitzgerald, my brother Adam, and myself began playing blitzball, a new type of football that allowed you to pitch with more speed and movement and hit farther than ever before. We were gifted the balls and bat as a set for Christmas. Little did we know then what we were about to embark on. This is the story of Bluegrass Blitzball. Growing up all in the same neighborhood made it easy for us to get together and play games. We constructed a strike zone out of PVC pipe and sheet metal. We played one-on-one games that lasted 3 innings with relatively loose rules. In what would become our first season in 2016, we kept track of who beat who, which led us to having a championship tournament at the end of the summer. It was during this tournament that we decided it would be fun to record the games as we saw others do on YouTube. After that first season, by the time the next summer came around, we had more friends interested in playing. Over the course of the 2017 and 2018 seasons, we built up the league with official rules, more detailed record books and schedules, and built a social media presence on Instagram. The 2016 through 18 seasons are what I really consider to be the foundation of what was to come. On top of the organization we created, we also decided to give the league some more personality by giving each member a mascot or team name. It was this move that really gave us traction as an organization, allowing us to get sponsorships from companies like Big League Chew and Giant Seeds. In 2019, we had gained recognition from the Blitzball company itself, and after posting some videos on YouTube of some preseason games in the winter and spring, for summer, in our 4th season, we were an official league sponsored by the Blitzball company. We recorded several games throughout the season and posted them to our YouTube channel. All of this gained us a following both online and in our community that would allow us to host our first public event in the 2019 All-Star Game at Skyview Park, as well as propel us into our 2020 season, which can easily be considered our breakout year. While most remember 2020 for the COVID-19 pandemic, for us, COVID allowed us to grow into some major ways. Before the season began, we had a massive spike in interest in joining the league, and when the pandemic hit and shut almost all sports leagues down throughout the city, we did not. This brought in a new wave of players that over doubled our size. We hosted our first league draft to sort out all the new players into teams. Throughout the season, we posted all of our games onto YouTube. Our popularity exploded. We ended up making it on 3 of Louisville's local news stations, and for the 2020 All-Star Game, it was a sold-out event at Skyview Park once again. And the postseason was electric to say the least. We were voted the 3rd best league in the country by Blitzball this year. In 2021, the league continued to grow in size and popularity. We added many things to our brand, such as a podcast and other outside of competition style content. This season was by far the most talent the league had ever had and was shown off when we entered our first national tournament in Chicago, Illinois. We knocked off the number 1 ranked team in the country in this tournament. This talent was recognized as we were given an invitation to the Blitzball National Championship in Tampa, Florida, all expenses paid. Unfortunately, we struggled quite a bit in this tournament, as the thing that boosted our league a year prior hurt us quite a bit when COVID limited our roster. Nevertheless, the experience was unforgettable. 2022 would end up being the league's final season. One of the founders, Sean Stiles, had to retire for his career, and the rest of us knew we were right behind him. We did not get many games recorded this season as we simply just did not have the time to work on them. Many members of the league were also more unavailable for games, which made them hard to get in. We've continued to finish the journey, but sadly, with the little content we captured from this year and many years prior was lost, as our primary social media account on Instagram was hacked and shut down. It seemed to be a very dark and sad ending to head for something that had such a great impact on all of our lives. After the season ended in August of 2022, we decided that Bluegrass Blitzball League would host our first national level tournament that hosted 6 different leagues across 5 different states. The league partnered with Louisville Sports Commission to put on this event at Shawnee Park on the west side of Louisville. All proceeds of the event were donated to local parks across the city. The event was our final send-off. as what started as just some friends playing a backyard game grew into something that brought together a community of people and would be able to give back and have an impact on what the city had called home.